AITA for screaming at my mom and forbidding her from seeing my child. When I was 15, my sister outed me to my parents, who promptly kicked me out. I moved in with my boyfriend, now husband, and cut off all contact with them. Fast forward 10 years. I'm 25, he's 24, and we just had our first kid through surrogates and couldn't be happier. Until yesterday, when my mom showed up at my house. How she found my address I don't know. She said she'd found out that I had a kid now and she wanted to meet her only chance at being a grandma. Neither of my sisters want kids. I told her tough luck and asked her to leave. She continued trying to get me to let her in, but I kept refusing. Eventually I started shouting at her that if she didn't get the FCK off of my property I would call the police. She started crying and begging to see my daughter. I told her that if she ever came anywhere near any of us I was getting a restraining order against her. She finally left, but I'm starting to feel like I was too harsh. AITA. NTA, your parents kicked you out as a minor. I'm so sorry. And she showed up to see your child, not you. She is not entitled to have a relationship with your child, and you had every right to be as harsh as you were when she showed up to your house unannounced after a decade. That's some audacity. Definitely NTA. Congratulations on your new, happy family life. NTA. I've never understood how anyone could kick a child out of their home. She blew her chance at being a grandma when she couldn't be a good mother. Congratulations on the birth of your daughter. XXX. Hell no. NTA. Your parents kicked you out as a minor. Your mom can't just show up and demand to see her granddaughter. Edited. Hell NAH became Hell NO, so a bot wouldn't confuse it for one of the acronyms of judgments used on this subreddit. NTA. My husband's mom did the same thing, showing up when our baby was born and demanding to see it. And my husband responded, similar to you. You have an obligation to protect your child from toxic people, and it sounds like you're doing just that. NTA. She just took her pants off and dropped a massive steamy dump on your boundaries. That's not the way to rekindle a relationship. She burned that bridge a long time ago. It's not fair for you to be expected to welcome her back, and when she only went after you when she felt she had something to gain from it. Also, no is a complete sentence, and she somehow managed to fail at understanding a two-letter word. Maybe she needed a restraining order to be able to do so. She didn't love you when she found out you were gay. It's in the best interest of your child to keep people like that away. Screaming wasn't the best choice. You could have just threatened, or began, to call the police and/or get the restraining order. But you're NTA. NTA. She gave up the right to your time when she threw you out. She doesn't get a pass on hemophilia because a grandchild is involved. Tell the grandmother that the granddaughter is gay. Maybe then she'll leave you all alone. Also, NTA. NTA. She kicked you out as a teenager and now she shows up on your doorstep 10 years later because she wants to meet your baby. She's long on nerve and short on memory. You asked her to leave. She refused. Sometimes you have to make a lot of noise to scare off a rodent. So nope, you weren't harsh. No harsher than she was when she kicked you to the curb. Document the encounter. She'll be back. People like your mother can't help but make nuisances out of themselves. NTA. She kicked you out at 15 because you were gay. She can't just show up out of nowhere and demand to see her grandchild. She hasn't even tried to apologize or make things right with you. She knows your address and knows you recently had a child. Someone you know is feeding her information about you. Info. Have you seen her since you left her house? Or is this the first time? NTA. I realize this is a big leap, but her homophobia paired with her preoccupation with this being the only grandchild she will ever have makes me worry she might try to assert grandparents' rights or seek custody of your child someday. Yes, it's a leap, but it's also a last resort of selfish people who are willing to incinerate their relationship with their children in order to get a fresh start with a grandchild. She has all the raw ingredients. I only raise this possibility because the key to guaranteeing it fails is to not allow your parents to have any kind of relationship with your child. They can typically only make a case for custody if they have an existing relationship with your daughter. So you were right to send her away, and you would be right to hold your ground. Don't give in to the idea that you were too harsh with her. You've seen her cruelty up close. Don't ignore what she's capable of. NTA. You were well within your rights, but for argument's sake, let's say she did want to try to repair her relationship with you and have a relationship with your daughter. She went about it the wrong damn way. You're absolved all around. Edit. Congratulations, by the way. I'm very happy for you for the new baby and that you're doing well in your relationship. NTA. In my opinion, if you end up being okay with the idea later, you can reach out. She had no right just to ambush you like that. NTA. She cannot just show up and pretend like nothing happened. If she wanted to open a dialogue, this was the absolute wrong way to do it. I hope you and your family have an amazing life and surround yourselves with only love. NTA. If she wants to see her grandson, she can start by offering a sincere apology to you and your husband. Then, you decide if it is enough. It is entirely on her to take the steps to repair this relationship, and entirely on you whether it is enough. Edit. Granddaughter. Sorry, I missed that. NTA. Toxic family can GTFO. You did the right thing. NTA. If you ever want a relationship with her, if should be on your terms, I'm very sorry you went through that. And congrats on your new child. NTA. Grandmas get promoted from mom, so first they have to pass that test she failed. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.